So we are here, man. We're going to be watching some trailers today. And we're going to go into some really good topics today. And before that, I just kind of wanted to go in a little bit on some things. Like, we just kind of visited a crazy place.
Yes, we did go to Sega Atlas recently. You know what was nice about it? Blake wasn't there.
There was no invite.
Or
no
Ben.
invite.
Yeah, unfortunately. It was a limited invite.
Ben wasn't there either, though, to be honest.
Curtis came last minute.
Yeah, but I mean, that was because the other two might have not have showed up.
He was a courtesy invite.
Yeah, I know. I was a pity invite for sure.
Honestly, that invite was like 1 hour before we were going. Yeah. I was like, Curtis, I don't think anybody else is going. I thought it was just going to be me. Yeah. So, and then Curtis, I extended it to you, and then you guys were like, wait a minute, what's going on?
So basically, we went to Sega Atlas, did the tour that you get from going there, which is great. But we also saw a bunch of stuff that we can't talk about, really can't mention until we get word if we can. So on that, we'll just leave that there. And also, Ricky's gone. He got pink eye who's sniffing some poop or something, apparently.
And I feel like we're just going to kind of spice up like our podcast a little bit and just kind of throw in everything, like pretty much throw everything in the kitchen sink. I've kind of had fun with the gameplay that we did the other week.
Yeah, I would say let us know like what you guys like. Do you like topics? Do you like us to like play games? Do you like us to watch trailers? Do you like us to play video games? We're kind of game hunt behind the scenes, like what really is preferred, from the people.
Yeah. And Chris just took up a crazy trip all the way up to NorCal. Recently, he picked up like something crazy, something that he's been wanting for a while.
You've wanted that?
No, not me. I can't afford that, but it's something cool.
Something I wanted. Yeah. It has. So I did go get the 4-foot Mario statue with the faces to the left. So there's two of them.
I always call it the fat one.
Is he pointing?
Chubby Mario. He's pointing.
Okay.
And then I think there's a skinny one. Ricky has both of them.
Yes.
I believe. So, I had been kind of always wanted one of those. I never wanted to ever cross my path.
Yeah, you're a true collector when it comes to like statues and like just kind of the weird and oddball stuff. And Mario one, I know it was on your list. I know it was a long trip. How do you and Blake survive that?
So we left on a Sunday. We went on a Sunday because no traffic, right? We have to get out of LA. So we left at 6 a.m. And I think we got home at 9:30 that night. And so it was 6.5 hours up to Sacramento area.
Yeah.
Spent a little time, took some pictures. There was a few other games that we bought from a gentleman, super nice guy. And he had reached out to me direct, I believe. Yeah, like through email, I believe. Maybe it was, he watches the podcast. So thank you to Renee. I appreciate it. And we got to spend some time looking at the statue, looking at some other stuff he had. Bought that, got something to eat, and then straight home. So
how was the deal? You don't have to say the number.
Yeah, how much did you feed Blake? Like one bread or what? Like how did he?
Blake's on celery,
dude.
He's coming whether he likes it or not.
I know how Blake eats. He literally eats like one thing and then leaves the rest for Chris.
It's funny. So like I stopped at McDonald's on the way up. I'm like, dude, I'm starving. I got something to eat. He got nothing to eat. We got up there. Then I was like, I'm hungry again. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. You had potato wedges.
Yeah.
I think you ate 3 potato wedges.
I think I had like 4 or 5, yeah.
And then we got home at 9:30 and I was like, dude, how have you not eaten?
I ate like 6 or 7 slices of pizza when I got home.
I feel like you're the anti-skinny guy because a lot of skinny guys eat meat. You look at them and you see what they eat and you're like, dude, I hate you. You eat all day and you're tiny. But you're the opposite.
I got a small stomach.
Built like freaking Tales from the Crypt.
Just naturally skinny.
And then I sit there like, the dad that I am, and I'm like, you're not going to eat that? I mean, I'm just eating all this
There are children in Africa.
Yeah, Chris does not waste food, man.
There's something about I don't like seeing food wasted, so I ate all your potato wedges.
You throw the buns away, though. Like, he'll eat just the meat and cheese of a cheeseburger. That's it.
What do you call it? You call
it
like a garbage train or something like that? What do you call it?
I call it a vessel. So the bread of a sandwich is just a vessel to get the good stuff.
But the bread can be good.
It is good. But we went to McDonald's that morning. I ordered a sausage egg McMuffin, 2 double egg, double sausage, add tomato, and then I got it. It was about this high. Okay. And then I said, watch this, Blake. And I took the top of the English muffin, tossed it out the window. Let the birds eat that.
Order.
And then ate everything else.
Of course, you toss it out the window and not the trash.
Well, the birds will eat that. It's degradable, biodegradable, and then toss the bottom half. So just eat the good stuff.
I do sausage biscuits only. No McMuffin, fake egg, no this stuff, just straight up.
I feel like their eggs are actually real eggs.
I think, well, they probably are at this point. I feel like back in the day, people got away with whatever in their food, but now I feel like most stuff is probably somewhat, well, whatever you want to call real. There's definitely like a health crisis
I
in
think
America.
I've seen pictures of them cracking eggs, and then do they microwave it? Maybe they microwave it like into a little thing, so it's circular.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
Blake hasn't
But I think it's
eaten this year.
It's like, I don't know.
Man, so
I've been fasting.
even after that E. coli notice from McDonald's I told you about, you still went?
You know what? You're right. It didn't dawn on me. I did still go.
You know what's
There
funny?
was
is-
nobody in line.
I still didn't even figure that out until Ben sends like an alert to the group.
Well, Ben sent that to the group. Like, there's an E. coli outbreak at McDonald's, and my response is, "Who goes to McDonald's?"
Yeah.
I normally don't, but it was on the way up. We were out in the desert in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm starving.
Your option is your option at that point.
Well, you're still alive here, so obviously you're good.
I think it was just the onions, from what I heard.
Oh,
The E. coli was on onions.
really?
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
only person that got the E. coli was Ricky.
Ricky got, he
E.
got-
coli of the eye.
Ricky's eye looks funky in all sorts of ways, bro. So what are you showing us
All
today,
right,
Chris?
yeah.
You haven't watched
I'm
these?
on digital trends, and I just wanted to try to like pull up some trailers that I have no idea what these games are, and I just
fun.
kind of want to. Yeah, that's the best part about
What's
it.
Frostpunk?
I know. Let's check it out right now. I'm gonna open it up. It'll probably go to a link.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Oh, he literally looks like a Frostpunk.
Let's pull it up.
Here
Is
we
this
go.
Frostpunk 2?
Pull it up, Ben. It's on there.
The world turned against us. Yet, we survived. We brought heat to our homes. We healed our sick. We fed our children.
Graphics are good.
Some say we broke our promises. Some say we betrayed our brothers. Some say we abandoned God.
I like that.
But it is us, not them, who brought us this far. And those who make sacrifices today will reap the rewards of tomorrow.
Oh, there's a part 2. I didn't even know what part 1 was.
Me neither.
Obviously, we got no gameplay. It's all cinematic. But you know what that reminds me of? And it brings up an interesting conversation. Do you know what the Donner Party is?
No.
No.
You guys have never heard of the Donner Party?
Oh, it might have already released. It says released in the
weren't
2024.
Oh.
So I might want to check it out.
Wasn't it the family that like ended up eating each other?
Correct.
Yeah. Like,
So the Donner Party was a real thing. I can't remember the dates. I'm not going to be willing to sound this stupid on the podcast.
it was
even though
during
I
the
always
Oregon
do.
Trail, wasn't it?
Way back in the day, basically going from some part of the country to like, I think it might even have been parts of California, basically wrong turns. There's a famous party called the Donner Party where they started, hey, we're out of food, we're freezing, this and that. We need food, start drawing straws, that type of stuff. Those who die, like we're just going to start eating each other, your uncles, your aunts, your family, see who's the ones who survive. And the question, funny enough, could you do it?
Eat my family members?
Could you eat your family member?
I mean, I'm pretty.
You draw straws, Uncle Ben, your favorite uncle. Yeah, he drew the bad straw. We got to kill him and eat him, or we all die.
Yep, I'm doing it.
I think I could do it with like my brother. Like I would be like,
No.
well, because I'd be like, he's a guy. Like I don't think I could eat the females or my son. I couldn't eat my son. I couldn't eat my.
Okay, this is the worst. Whatever. We're doing conversation. Say your son already passed. You're not killing him. He passed.
I don't think
You'd
I
have
could
to
do
eat
it.
him immediately.
I don't
though.
think I could do it. I only say my brother because I'd be like, bro, if I die, just eat me. And like if you die, I'll eat you. Like
Got
it'd
it.
be like a brotherly thing. Where it's like I don't.
What if you draw the short end of the stick? Are you just going to let them kill you? Or are you fighting?
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I
Are you
feel
gonna
like
fight?
you'd have to agree on it before, right? Like, hey, we're doing this. All of us. If you agree to draw these sticks, then
But in your head, you're not losing.
true.
I mean, if it was my wife,
That's true. Too. I
if
didn't
it was
think
my
about
wife and my son, I think I would
Volunteer.
maybe even off myself. Like,
But-
go ahead,
but
you
that's
guys can
the-
eat me.
So I would think I would say the same thing too, but also part of my brain is like, if I go, I know I'm going to be the strongest chance in my immediate family of like keeping my sons alive and my daughters alive. So not saying offer up my wife, but like what would be the better right situation for the family if I go, can my kids and wife kill and eat animals on their own? Not saying
I don't know. I think I would definitely be eaten That would be me.
Curtis just straight up like, I'd eat all of you.
No, I don't know about you, but I'm just like, man, like I'm already a big boy. I gotta feed it, you know.
That was a psycho answer.
Yeah, a little bit.
Eating.
Yeah, you gotta be. I'm eating.
Blake for sure looks like a 70s like serial killer. Is that real? Like, for real?
A little bit.
I thought porn star, but
yeah, 70s porn for sure. But no, obviously, like, yeah, as a dad, your reaction is like, of course, I'd let myself go to feed the family. But then it's also like, shoot, the parallel of taking care of the family after there.
And I would think you would have a different opinion when you're actually starving. Like your mind might
That's what they
doing
said.
Crazier things.
They said it's almost like drugs. Like you don't do it, then all of a sudden you're like, you're not just, we've all been starving, quote unquote, but we've never been actually starving, right? We use it so loosely. Oh, I'm starving. It's been 8 hours since I ate.
Yeah, it's like that instinct that would kick in.
Yeah, I mean, and you do like a 72-hour fast, you know.
Primal.
I have done a 72-hour fast, which after that you are actually not as hungry as you would think.
Yeah,
I was going to say starving, but you start to lose the hunger. It goes away.
And also too, these, Donner Party and stuff, you're not like at home in the room. You're like in the middle of the night, bears are around you, people are screaming, it's 2 degrees out, like you're doing all sorts of like, how am I going to eat? I'm freezing. Where's this? What's that noise? I mean, there's no rest. And this is before anything, covered wagons.
We're pulling up another one. It's going to be Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. The last one obviously might have already released this year. This one says it's going to be releasing, I believe.
By Bethesda, it looks like.
On multiple platforms. It says Xbox, PlayStation 5, and PC. So this says for December of this upcoming year.
I'm curious. Let's see.
Or this year.
That's all we got, isn't it?
No way. I'm just going to start pulling these up. There's no way these are official trailers.
I think it's going to be about Indiana Jones.
Dude, there's
Can we see gameplay of it?
Yeah, let me see if there's any.
That's like more like a hype trailer, like to get people like, we didn't know, and then all of a sudden that comes on, you're like, what is this? And then, it's Indiana Jones.
It might be. Let me see.
Although Indiana Jones lately has been pretty whack.
The movies?
Yeah.
What was the name of that again? I forgot. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. All right, let me see if I can find that.
Look at the gameplay?
Yes.
Did it have a picture of Harrison Ford on the front of it? On the picture?
Yeah.
Let me see, just saying gameplay only.
Okay, so it is meant to look like Harrison.
That's a preview, but you could always, gameplay.
Whatever.
Whoa, we just clicked on an ad.
Did I? No!
You just got malware, dude. Are you a big Indiana Jones guy?
I am of the earlier ones, yeah. I do like him a lot.
No.
What?
I just watched them when I was so young. I was never fond of them. I feel like if I watched them now, they'd probably be a lot better, but...
I love them. Like the first 3, right? First 3.
Yeah.
The fourth one, that Crystal...
Skulls
with Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
Are you a LaBeouf guy?
I am a LaBeouf guy.
Or LaBeouf guy?
LaBeouf. I think it was Shia LaBeouf is how I say it.
LaBeouf. I say
Shia LaBeouf, baby. Yeah. There we go. That's one of my favorite actors right there.
But that one, whenever that came out, like 10 years ago now, I didn't think it was as good as the first 3. But the first 3 I do love.
For sure. Dr. Jones?
All right, we'll do it right now.
Is this just gameplay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see. You can scroll forward a little too if you want to get into the meat. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, it's third person or first?
First person, looks like.
There we go.
So it's like first and third person?
Yeah, swap back. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if they're going to give you a gun a lot if you're only whipping.
What's nice is I found one video with no commentary, thank goodness.
Oh, yeah? Lots of sneaking. Oh, distraction? A little distraction?
Kind of like a Splinter Cell, no?
See if you can find any action, dude. Right. So I've said this before on the podcast. I am not a stealth guy. Cutscenes. that's all cutscenes.
Nice. This is like a full like playthrough. It feels like.
These are all. This whole look at that. That looks like mostly cutscenes.
Yeah.
This looks horrendously boring to me.
Out of what I got out of this, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more, Curtis.
No, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, don't judge me on
But
what I'm
Curtis,
clicking.
all I know is you've just, you've picked some good failures.
Yeah, that if that was third person, maybe, but that first person Indiana Jones with just a whip half the game, I'm not for me. I feel like that game would take like 100 hours to beat.
Trailer.
Probably.
What do you trailer?
Trailer? Half the time.
Yeah, those little gameplay reviews.
Yeah, I know. I tried. I'm the worst.
There we go.
This one says a year ago. No shot.
Dang. Try that
Dang. Let's not try to date this entire thing. Upcoming. Let's do upcoming.
Doom.
Doom. Let's do
Doom.
it. Doom the Dark Ages.
You can click that trailer.
Yeah, but like every time I've clicked those ones, they've kind of been dog water.
No, that other one was fine.
Okay, let's do it.
That was fine. The first one was good. The only one that sucked was the Indiana Jones one.
All right, we're pulling it up right
can see
now.
how long it is
Doom
once
the
it
Dark
starts.
Ages.
Ooh, I like the look of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, full minute. All right, then we're good. We're good. I'm just bad at this.
A little prequel before he became a hero.
Ooh.
In-game footage. Okay. Look like Mordor.
It really that has like a Gears of War right there
Is
too.
he what kind of guns is he going to have? Crossbows and stuff, do you think? If it's Middle Ages?
Do you think it's Middle Ages?
Whip.
Is it? If it's just
Indiana Jones remix?
if it's just axes and swords.
Oh no!
He's got it shoddy. Let's go.
Saw it off, baby. Double barrel.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, all right. I like this.
The music is so Doom. Oh yeah.
Ooh, I like this a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I can enjoy something like this for sure.
I like the shield too.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
what do you call this?
Mace.
Mace.
All right. Some big bosses. Panzer Dragoon.
That's what I was just about to say.
That was pretty sick.
What do you think, Blake?
It looks pretty awesome.
Doom is good at just being Doom.
I don't think I've actually ever played a Doom game.
That's Doom
crazy.
in a nutshell. Heavy music, just badassery.
Yeah, that looked pretty bad.
Nice wordplay right there.
For sure.
Never even heard of that word.
I was afraid it was going to be like, what was the game that the Far Cry's, but they did like the Far Cry Primal.
Far Cry Primal, I remember that.
Did you play it?
No.
It was horrible because they had like the prehistoric, like just a bow and arrow. So you had no guns.
That would kill
And it was
me.
like spears. And I was like, what? Where's the gun? So I was afraid they were going to have just like melee
I
weapons.
don't do spear gameplay, bro. I've played games with spears, and I'm like, ugh, it's like pure precision. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, so it was horrible, but that looked awesome. It's kind of like a modern Doom comes down into the Middle Ages with all the weaponry.
What are those things called? Like with the skins that are on your back that are like fur? What are those called? Like a fur? What do you call
Oh, like
it?
when
Furby?
you wear a bear like on your back?
Yeah, bear skin. There's a word
I
for
don't know
that.
if they have a name.
I don't know, bro.
I didn't want to say what I was
What?
going to
You can
say.
say, bro.
I was going to be like American, but that's for something different.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
You don't
You
need
don't know
to
what
know.
a merkin is?
Oh man, it's funny. All right, we're gonna.
I do.
The next
I'm
one.
sure plenty of people out there. know what a merkin is,
They're gonna start
Chris.
laughing at that one. They're gonna look it up. It's gonna be funny. All right, the next one is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. It says that it is a sequel to the
Castlevania?
2004 cult classic. No, it's Vampire. It's I forget, it was like a PC game too.
I just know Bloodlines.
The PC
is,
game's expensive. It's like $100.
Really?
Yeah, you just got it
Is
actually.
that the one I just got?
Yeah.
No, the video is private.
Next. Go to
All
the
right,
next one.
We're gonna go to the next one. Dang, I'm bad at this, guys.
Okay. Wasn't there like a platformer or something? No, not the Grand Theft.
Perfect Dark. That one.
I've already seen that.
You've seen that one?
Yeah, and Elder Scrolls.
You State of Decay 3. Have you seen that?
No, find me a spicy one, bro.
What's the Outer Worlds?
Wonder Woman or Star Wars Eclipse?
I want to see Star
Where's
Wars Eclipse
Gabbo?
because the last Star Wars game was just garb.
Where's
dude.
Gabbo when you need him?
Outlaws flopped.
I didn't play it.
No one did.
I heard that you're not missing. 2 minutes. It might be a little long, but
Yeah, we'll just end on this one.
bigger,
Stronger.
longer. Okay, sell me Star Wars. Sell me this time. Oh, I'm sold.
Not sold. Wait, no!
What Democrats are doing?
Wow,
Dude, you
dude.
were just stuttering over there, dude.
That was great.
Bro, relax over there.
Bro, such a slow build up.
Let it be. Raiden.
It's Mars Attack. Here you go.
Was that Yoda down there?
Yeah.
What's his name? IG-99 or something?
Who?
That last
The
guy?
robot? I don't know. C-3PO was wasn't him. I feel like this is in like 8K is what it feels like. Oh yeah. Voldemort?
Pretty accurate.
It was just looked just like him.
Okay, what do we got? Darth
I mean,
Vader?
who are we playing as?
Venom.
Sith Lord.
It's a God of War remix.
Gave us nothing.
Nothing, man. You know what? As a editor whose job is to tell stories for other content creators, stuff like that makes me mad. Because it's like you probably have a massive budget, and it was honestly almost about the music. Like even the timing was all about the drumming. It showed the drummers like 50 times. I'm sure maybe that'll be something within the game. But their responsibility is to make you, even if it's just a cinematic trailer, to watch it and then something that makes you be like, ooh, I gotta play that. Like even if it's something we're not excited about, but I feel like even that thing that was coming up didn't turn around.
It cut it right when you would want to know what is that
And
thing.
maybe we're supposed to know, but I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, I really want it to be like necessarily like some gameplay in it.
That one that said cinematic trailer, so we knew that going in, but it's still, you're just giving us cutscenes, man. The age of cutscenes has gotta figure something new out, man.
Yeah, like that gave no hint as to what that character was. Who were those guys? Never seen those guys, so they're obviously new characters that Star Wars is.
Or I'm sure the true Star Wars fans are probably like, Christopher, that is Darth Sidioso from second episode of the comic. You know, and you're like, oh, sorry. But to be fair, we would probably do that with Nintendo games, right?
Probably.
So you equally nerd rights over here.
I don't know. I mean, like, what would you say would be best for like a company to approach that? Like putting out a game like from start to finish.
I mean, even if you're doing a cinematic trailer, it's the same. Basically, a cinematic trailer for a video game is the same thing as a movie trailer at that point, right? You're not revealing gameplay. You don't need to because movies can't do that. So your job is the same thing as, let's say, the trailer for The Force Awakens, right? You're just getting a trailer. And I remember, whether you like the movie or not, when I saw that, I was like, ooh. There's multiple things where you're like, oh, that did something. My heart raised because you're like, oh crap, that's cool. You know, Han appears at the last minute.
I mean, like I might have like talked a little bit of trash, but that Star Wars kind of like intrigued me a little bit just because it just seemed different.
It was intriguing, but there was no moment. So I'm with you. Like when I'm watching a movie trailer, I'm like waiting for like those and like now I want to watch it. Like it sold me.
Yep.
Like they have 2 minutes to sell you. Yes. There was nothing in that I was like, oh, now I want to play it.
What sells you, Blake?
What was that game about?
The Eclipse. I don't know. It's literally it says Star Wars The Eclipse, and so during that trailer, it's showing the Eclipse, and they're doing the drums.
Like, who are you in the game? Like,
family.
it didn't give you anything.
Yeah,
it's all about family.
This is Brazil.
It's all about family.
Yeah, and I think too, just off the recent like failure of like. At least the cinematic graphics were nice and clean, but that's doesn't tell us anything. We saw Outlaws and that looked like PS2. So yeah, it was. So I got to say, none of those. Well, that first one, Frostpunk or whatever, that looked cool.
Doom looked awesome.
Okay, how about this? Here's a perfect example. That first one we watched, Frostpunk, no gameplay, but it was interesting. Guy frozen in the middle of nowhere, liar written across his chest. It gives you something to think about. Like, ooh, why is liar written on him? Why is he by himself? Why is there a bloody hammer out there? Makes you at least think. That was just like a music trailer.
That is true. Didn't do
anything for me, bro. Star Wars, I'm still waiting on you to pick it back up.
Oh man, I feel like we gotta be a little bit more positive. At least we can say Doom was a good one.
Doom was awesome.